Hi everyone. So I start my plank challenge tomorrow, so I thought I would go through each plank and just kind of give you guys some tips, things to work on when you're doing planks, okay? It's a 90-minute plank challenge that I'm doing for the month of January. So every day for 30 days, I will be doing a 3-minute plank. Let me show you some tips. Let's go right into high plank. So let's go to hands and knees, table. First thing I want you to do is make sure your weight is evenly distributed through your whole hands. Sometimes when we do planks, when we do arm balances, anything where we're on our hands, we tend to press our weight into our wrist, the bottom of our hands only. And that's not good. You want to use your whole hand. So make sure you brought those shoulders and your weight is pushing through your entire hand. Use those fingers. Okay, the other important thing is engaging your Uddha Bandha. Okay, that's a nice fun word for your core. How do you do that? It's actually very simple. You pull your belly button back to your spine. Okay, as you do that, you're going to feel your back rounding and lifting. Okay, so do that a couple of times. Just keep pulling. Okay, you kind of tuck your tailbone a little bit when you do that too. So pull those muscles back and hold it. Take one foot back, push through your toes. Take the other foot back, push through your toes. Okay, you want to make sure your hips are not drooping down. That's putting too much pressure on your hands and your shoulders. Engage those core muscles. Pull your hips up, your bum up, so that you have got proper and good form. I mean, if you're going to do these, you want them to benefit you, right? So if you're not doing them correctly, you're not going to strengthen your core. You're not going to get all the benefits of having a strong core. So this is high plank. Video yourself, okay? Maybe you can only come up for 10 seconds. That's fine. Drop your knees. Take a couple breaths. Okay, take all those steps again. Make sure your weight is forward. Make sure you've got your core engaged. Take one foot back and then the other foot back. Hold for as long as you can. And maybe try to do that 2 or 3 times till you can hold for a few seconds, okay? Okay, the other plank we do a lot is dolphin plank or forearm plank. Down on your forearms. Dolphin is in yoga where we interlace our fingers. Forearm is if you're down on your hands and your forearms. Either one is fine. So let's come down either on your forearms or interlace your fingers. So here we want to make sure we're pushing through our arms, all of our forearms and our hands. And our shoulders are right over our elbows. Engage your core. Take one foot back. Take another foot back. And then you're probably going to need to drop your hips a little bit. Okay, take a video of yourself or watch yourself in the mirror. Hold. And again, if you got to drop your knees, do that. Take a couple breaths, engage your core, and come right back up. All right, come on down. There's lots of fancy stuff that we can do in our planks. Hip dips, twists, and we do those a lot, but getting your form and being able to hold is very, very important. Let's do a side plank. If you're just starting side planks, I suggest a kneeling side plank, which is down on your knee. Now I'm going to be on my hand, but you could be down on your forearm, but not kneeling. Okay, you can't have your knee down if you have your whole forearm down in your side plank. So I would suggest being up here for your kneeling side plank. You got to have that shoulder right over your hand and just start right here. Okay, really lengthen that arm up to the ceiling, and you're gonna feel, you should feel nice and long and stretched and engaged through here. And then if you wanna be here, maybe try taking that foot back for your full side plank, holding. If you need to drop to that knee, drop your knee and try to come up again. Okay, I want to drop to my knee. Now, if you want to work on your forearm, and sometimes I do that if my hand or my thumb or something isn't working properly. Again, you want to have that shoulder stacked right over your elbow, and then try your forearm plank this way. And I'm going to do the other side, just because I always have to do the other side. We got to keep everything even. So I'm going to put that hand right under my shoulder, kneeling side plank here. Okay, really stretch that arm up so you feel nice and long and tight through your core. And then maybe, if you want, head back to that full side plank. See how long you can hold. Yay. All right, we'll try that forearm here. Down to your forearm, shoulder right over your elbow, lift the hips. Nice. All right, those are the different planks I'm going to be doing throughout my January plank challenge. Yeah, thanks everybody. Have a great day.